All right, my people, welcome back onto this channel. Well, these are breaking news. President TINUBU speaks on buying presidential yacht worth 5 billion naira amid bad government. All right, my people, the news in details. Well, onto this one, the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has debunked reports making the rounds online over plans to purchase a presidential yacht worth 5 billion naira. Niger News earlier reported that the federal government is planning to spend 5 billion naira to purchase a presidential yacht in the 2023 supplementary budget. It was learned that the proposed sum is under the capital expenditure of the Nigeria's Navy's budget. Well, according to the breakdown, the Navy will require 62.8 billion naira for its operations with recurrent expenditure and then capital expenditure gulping 20.4 billion naira and then 42.3 billion naira respectively. However, in a statement on Thursday, the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Temitope Ajayi, clarified that Tinubu didn't request any yacht and did not need one to perform his function, considering the current state of the economy. Well, according to him, the request for a yacht was framed in the Navy's budget, and then it is assumed that they have an operational reason for it. Meanwhile, the statement reads, it has become a pattern for some individuals, CSOs, and then a section of the media to pick one or two line items every budget circle for sensational headlines, deliberately ignoring context in their reporting. The public should, the public that should benefit from good journalism, which should primarily educate and then adequately inform, is left confused and then miseducated due to mischaracterization of issues and then misrepresentation of facts. Well, the trending issues on social media since yesterday are two items in the 2023 supplementary budget. One is the provision for a presidential yacht in the supplementary budget by the Navy, and the other is over 6 billion naira for vehicles to the state house. Well, it is important to state clearly that President Bola Tinubu didn't ask for a presidential yacht, and then I doubt he needs one to perform the functions of his office from what I know. The request for a yacht, however, it is named or couched in the budget is from the Navy, and then they must have operational reasons for why it is required. The budget office should be in a position to also explain to the public why such expenditure should be accommodated now, considering the economic situation of the country. I must readily admit that the one reason our budgeting system has been a subject of public attack is the very simplistic way some of the line items are described by civil servants who prepared the budget. Examples abound sometimes in 2016. An enterprise resource planning ERP project of the Ministry of Solid Minerals worth over 300 million naira then was captured in that year's budget as website. Naturally, it generated a massive controversy as people rightly asked to know the type of website that will be built with 300 million naira. Well, it is important to say that journalism should enrich public enlightenment and then not create an atmosphere of sledge. It is poor reporting to always reduce state house budgetary provisions to the president and the vice president when the state house makes provision for vehicles. Well, it is reported as if it is the president that will use all the vehicles or eat all the food when a provision is made for food and then catering services. We have had such inaccurate reporting in the past. All right, my brother, my sister, this is exactly what we are actually getting right now. Well, a lot of people have actually reacted in different forms onto this one. And then with what is going on, we already understand what the people are actually talking about, why the people are frowning against this. We already know how hardship had been the order of the day in the country. And this is not the time somebody will now come out to tell us that they want to buy some expensive things for themselves, because we have all seen it that this government itself have not actually tried for the people. Either we like it or not, we must still tell ourselves the truth. Nothing is actually enjoyable, meaning nothing that the people have been enjoying since this regime started. And right now the wise people have woken up. We can no longer continue like this. We can no longer continue to wait for the government to come to our aids. If you are trying to wait right now, then you'll be on a long thing, according to that musician. Yeah, so a lot of people are now coming out one after the other to tell it out that the only solution is for us to go our separate ways, because right now we don't know who is who. We don't even know who is actually our security again. The people who are saddled with that responsibility are not doing anything onto that. That is why you will see a lot of people are just living the way they believe it's only God that is backing them. And then we have seen it all. We have seen it all. Look at what is happening all over. Now individuals are now the one representing, doing what the federal government is supposed to do, which is not supposed to be. Meaning if individual like somebody like Sunday Igboho, like the way he has volunteered himself, has not spoken, that means it's only God that will know where majority of people will belong by this time around. God is actually using that man, and then our prayer is that God will continue to strengthen him. Yes, a lot of people are complaining now with the hardship in the country. Is this what is now expected? Though they have debunked it, but many people are still of the opinion that they are just debunking that because they know the people will not pray for them. Well, my brother, my sister, a lot of things are still going on in the country. Our good Lord will continue to be our God and guide us. That's exactly what it is. Onto this one, my people, what more can we say? Meanwhile, let me have your own take on this, and remember to subscribe for more updates if you're just joining us on this channel for the first time. All right, thanks and God bless.